Welcome everybody to Soccer Poner's School of Poning. We are doing a flawless Raider walkthrough today. With us we have Bacon Fortress, Nick Furious, Scrumpy Zebra, and Wily Coyote. Welcome everybody to Soccer Poner's School of Poning. We are doing a flawless Raider walkthrough today. With us we have Bacon Fortress, Nick Furious, Scrumpy Zebra, and Wily Coyote. Now, they won't be on this end of it with me, but we are going to have them help me through the raid. We are doing Crota's End. It is easier in my personal opinion, and most people find it to be easier because all the aspects of this raid can be done solo. Doing it on the lower end, the normal mode, seems to give us the best chance for making it. It's pretty easy to do, and we're going to hop right into it. Now, what you'll see here at the beginning, once we land, everyone runs to that center platform. Common way to start, only way to start, and it's pretty straightforward after that. You see that we have Scrumpy Zebra go down, and he runs the Abyss. We'll get a quick walkthrough on that. We have found out through lots of research that only one person really has to go through the Abyss. We kept dying on that part because we just didn't know that. We thought everyone had to go down, and it was difficult to get everybody down there because after a few seconds, once somebody enters into the darkness zone and starts getting the weight of darkness on them, it actually despawns the center platform and sometimes the bridge.
Running the Abyss. Pew pew pew! First dancing, waving, Alright, and we're off. First thing you want to do, run straight past this first lamp. They tend to gather there a lot, so staying there will just probably get you killed. You want to activate this second lamp. Run around the rock. There's these two little rocks on the backside that you can jump up to get on top of this flat rock. Then you wait here until the weight of darkness is 0. And then you take a sprint, and then you blink straight up the wall. You want to kind of aim at the line. There's a line in between two bigger spaces on the wall. So you want to kind of aim at that, aim straight up, and then just blink. This part is pretty standard. You just go through the lamps as usual, except you're skipping about 6 of them. I usually like to slide and go invisible behind this lamp so the night does not bug me. Let me just take a second to go over what perks I'm running. I am running Blink, obviously. Then I go with Vanish for my Blade Dancer in case I get into a pinch. Escape Artist in case I get into more pinches. Yeah, just a lot of invisibility you want. For the middle perk over here, I actually go with Fleet-Footed instead of Shadowjack, just because the extra agility, it helps make the jump a little easier, and I don't feel that the longer invisibility matters that much. And then at the end I go with Stalker because it's nice to be able to go invisible to get away from a group of thralls. I am running the Mida multi-tool because it is very useful in this encounter, and I have never successfully made the Abyss jump without it. Then get an ogre there, pretty easy to kill, just shoot him with a sniper rifle, or you can take him down with your Mida. It's pretty easy either way, he won't get close enough to shoot you. Yeah, you want to jump up on this little fin that's next to the bridge plate, because none of the thralls can attack you there. Sorry, I forgot to cover that. I was talking about perks. Anyways, that is essentially the Abyss run. It's very simple if you can make that jump. I am also running Don't Touch Me's on my Hunter, which are also amazing. Oh, a little more dancing. And I love this song. Gotta enjoy it. So, pretty much, yeah. That's all there is to it, really. So, things you have to practice, making that jump, first of all. So you just kind of have to get used to jumping up on that rock and then looking at your Weight of Darkness, and then when you are able to make that blink, all it takes is practice. And yeah, that is the Abyss run. Soloed.
We just made it through a clean run of the Abyss. Thankfully, there weren't any complications. When you see this screen, sometimes there will be a sound of Guardian down. It just means that people are loading in at different times, not so much that there's actually somebody who has died. It's a warning that you'll see everywhere. Thankfully, it does not count as a death, it's just different people loading in at the same time. Now you see that we all ran over here to this right-hand side of the pillar. We're going to go ahead and cheese this bit. We're going to do the jumping puzzle all the way up to the top. Now, we did have a little difficulty getting up there. If you can see, Nick Furious is having a little trouble. We realized that he didn't have his agility all the way up right away. So once changing that and getting him to a gun that had +2 agility, we were able to get him up there and start everything and send everyone across. We're going to send the sword bearer across the bridge without having to build it. As you see, we have now made it all up here. We're just waiting on the sword bearer and everything to despawn off of this side. Now that it's despawned, I think most people stay upstairs. I jump down to try to get a better view on the side ogres, but it's pretty much just a shooting fish in a barrel situation. You kill everything on that side. The trigger for the ogres, it's believed to be 25 non-thrall kills. And once we kill all the thrall and all of that, we will be able to cross that bridge. We seem to think that this is the easiest way to do it. It really is all a matter of opinion. Some people would rather run this legit. Other people, like doing a solo method, would just take the one sword across. If we had more confidence in being able to stay alive down, we would have probably put 3 Titan bubbles down and just rotated the Titans all the way through. If you're running it with 6 Titans, you could do infinite blinding bubbles until everybody gets across the bridge, and then just keep blind bubble until everybody gets through. Now that we've completed that, we are entering the Thrallway. This seems to be the part that people have troubles on. Titan pops his bubble, you kill this Shrieker, pew, 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 and then you stand in for the death blasts. We found out that if you stand too close together, there's a possibility when the Thrall come in that either 1, they'll hit you, or 2, you'll push somebody else out into the Exploder Thralls. So be very careful on this. It only takes 1 person to cross the final threshold to make everything despawn. So if you can, best you can, just don't worry about it. Don't shoot any rockets. Anything like that that has a possibility of people dying very quickly.
Pew! Pew, pew, pew!
Now for everyone's favorite part, the Death Singer. Usually what we'll do is we'll line up on either side to be able to see who's going which direction. The right side seems to be easier only because there's less that spawn inside and the ads don't spawn in on the bottom. The left-hand side has a little bit more issue to it, only because it seems like there's just a whole bunch more that spawns in. Now, since Jura has selled the Gallahorn, this makes this fight that much easier. You want to try to kill as many ads as possible, definitely take out those sword bearers, and go inside, kill out the Thrall. On this left-hand side, or sorry, right-hand side, you can actually stand outside of this doorway, shoot the Shrieker. Nothing really comes out at you unless you have the sword bearer spawn outside. If you're lucky and have them spawn inside, absolutely nothing will come at you, which is very nice, very easy to do. Then you want to avoid the death blasts. Sometimes they come up to the tower, sometimes they don't. Clear out as many ads as you can, and this would pretty much be the only time I would recommend using any sort of rockets. Deathsinger herself can be very tricky. She moves around until you get down to the Liturgy, and once you get down to the Liturgy, then she stays still and you don't have to really worry about her moving. It's possible to go in at her with only shotguns and be able to take her out, no problem.
Pew!
But
Pew! Pew!
as long as you can stay up on top of the coffins on either side, or make sure that people are watching the ads from behind you, it's possible to shoot rockets down at her as well. Once you kill her, you want to clean up all the extra ads. There'll be many that spawn on either side, top and bottom, so just make sure that you kill off everything that you can. The sword knights will keep spawning out until a fixed limit from the middle, and hopefully you won't have to go and do this part over and over. Now that you see the liturgy has started, we go and run to try to find her. We know she's going to be standing still, so it's just a few shots to get her down. At this point, we clean up all the ads and just be careful of the exploders, be careful of the boomers, and it's pretty straightforward after that. So we have traversed the abyss. We have cheesed the bridge, and now it's time for the easiest part of the whole raid, killing Crota.
Pew pew pew!
Right now we're discussing a little bit of strategy to it. Overall, what we've decided that we're going to have one Titan deploy a bubble in the middle with Blessings of Light. Everybody runs out. The sword bearer will take the sword and go up and rocket Crota and all that fun stuff. We usually run a distraction bubble on the right hand side, and then as extra precaution and preparation, we end up throwing another Blessing of Light bubble going back on the inside of either side that we run in on. If it's Crota running to the right hand side, we'll put it up on the left. If Crota runs to the left hand side, we'll put it up on the right. We're just moving gear around, making sure that we have all the right weapons and everything for taking down Crota. Go ahead and pick up any of the extra ammo, especially the purple bricks. You need as much as possible to go ahead and take them out. If you need to use the heavy ammo glitch, now would be the time to get it all set up and ready. We're doing a roll call, a sound off for the camera, giving a nice little wave. Making sure that everyone was ready and on target for what we were doing. Then it's the other POV, Nick Furious. And there's our raid team. So as we get this started, the Titan will wait until right before the glass breaks on either side to throw up his bubble. It's safest to pop in and out of that bubble, throw your grenades down, shoot as much as possible, and kill all the mans. As you can see, there's the bubble, and taking out everybody is pretty easy. There's not any real tricks to this, there's not any secrets, just make sure that you keep an eye on those sword knights, keep an eye on your health, and as soon as everything goes down, you want to run out and start attacking the sword bearer. I'm trying to get a little bit of video footage of everybody doing stuff. Makes it for a little more entertaining than just watching one person do his own thing. Now I run out of this side door just a natural opinion. It's not really anything special to it, but it does allow me to watch when everyone else is running out of that side and gives me a little more opportunity not to be hit. Everyone runs to the middle, and we watch for the sword bearer to come out.
Pew!
And, of course, very quickly take him down. Everyone readies their rockets, and it's just like any normal Crota fight. Distraction bubble goes up on the right-hand side. We wait for the sword bearer to tell us to down him. We down him, and there you go. Nice and easy. Usually, on a normal mode, you just have to hit him 2 to 3 times. Don't try to go for the 4th hit. Even if you hit him only twice per sword down, it's still okay. You can take out the ogres pretty easily and be able to catch everything even before the end rage. So just take your time. If you have to take him down in 4 downs or 4 swords, you can. If you need to take him down in 2 swords, you can. If you want to get really creative and go with 1 sword, you even can do that. But the whole goal of this area is just to make sure that you understand that Crota has the ability to ruin this entire run for you if you are the sword bearer and you're not able to get as many downs as you can. We just wait for the next sword bearer to come out. Don't point at the sword bearer, don't look at him, don't zoom down, aim down sights at the sword bearer himself, because he will run down into the bowl. When he runs down there, it's not hard to kill him, but it does get more difficult. It gets a little bit more frustrating when you have to try to get the sword bearer on top of everything else being down inside of that bowl. We pop another bubble going out just for that extra shield. And there's the sword bearer. Go ahead and take him down real quick. Distraction bubble goes up on the right hand side so the boomers don't hit him. We wait for the sword bearer to tell us to take him down. Shoot a rocket. And see, this time our sword bearer only gets in 2 hits, which is fine, because we know that in this next down, it's going to be it.
Pew!
And there you go. We have it.
Pew pew pew!
As you can see, I got a red death in all of this too. But it was, like I said, fairly easy, fairly straightforward. I'm going to go ahead and show you the achievement just to show you that we got it. And there it is. Flawless Raider. I hope that this tutorial was informative. If not, I hope it was enjoyable. If not, then maybe next time. As I've said before, this is Soccer Poner's School of Poning. Please, if you guys have any questions, feel free to message me. I am on both Xbox 360 and Xbox One, and I will catch you in the galaxy.